So I'm going to light my match, and then light my candle, and then extinguish the match in this little beaker of water. Alright, so my candle is burning. Okay, so I'm moving the candle underneath, so watch as the temperature increases. And then it says step 7 is stir the water occasionally, wait for the temperature to increase about 20 degrees Celsius, and then extinguish the flame. So it's slowly climbing. So I'll just stir this a little and make sure you can still see the thermometer. So I'll take the candle away once we reach around 40 degrees Celsius. So I may have been a little more cautious than I needed to be, because I didn't want the heat to shoot up faster than I could record and focus on the thermometer. Alright, so it's almost approaching 40. Alright, so I'm removing the candle and I'll blow it out. So now it says keep stirring the water in the can. The temperature will often continue rising and then begin to cool. You want to record the highest temperature reached by the water. So you'll want to, I'm not sure if it probably already has reached the highest temperature. I think it's starting to go down. So if you missed that, you'll just want to go back in the video as I removed the candle to see if it went up substantially over 40, and then just record that highest temperature that you observed. Alright, so now we're at step 9. After the candle has cooled, record its mass again on line 8. So we will go back to the equipment room and weigh our candle again. Alright, the scale reads 0.00 grams, so it's tiered and it's ready for us to weigh the candle. So once the weight stabilizes, record the mass of our candle in grams. Alright, record your data. Now we'll go back to our student bench. So now we're at step 10. Perform the calculations with the data from this first run and show the results to your instructor before continuing. So pause the video and perform the calculations with our data from the first run, and then we will move on to step 11. Alright, so step 11 says perform the experiment once more with the candle. Pour out the water and add 10 mils of room temperature water. You can reuse the original measurement of the empty can. Alright, so I'll take my thermometer out and I'm gonna dump the water out from the can. Alright, so now we're going to want to measure out 10 more mils of water. And we'll use deionized water, and this is room temperature. Alright, so I'll put this in our can. And then we'll go back to the equipment room and record the mass of our can again. Alright, so the scale reads 0.00 grams, so it's tared. And it's normal to see it bounce around a little bit like that. So now we'll weigh our can with the 10 mils of water in it, and this is our second run. So once it stabilizes, record the mass of the can with the 10 mils of water in it. All right, record your data. And now we'll go back to our student bench. All right, so now we're at step 4. Place the thermometer in the can and measure the temperature of the water and record it on your data sheet. So get the can in here and closer so you can read it. Alright, so record the initial temperature of the water before we heat it. And this is for our second run. So now we're at step 5. It says measure the mass of the candle and record it on your data sheet. So we will go take our candle to the equipment room and weigh it again. Alright, so the scale reads 0.00 grams, so it's already tared and it's ready for us to weigh our candle. So once the number stabilizes, record the mass in grams of our candle. Record your data. Alright, now we'll go back to our student bench. Alright, so now we're at step 6. Light the candle and place it under the can. Adjust the rings so that the top of the flame is just below the bottom of the can. So we're gonna light our candle again. And put it under the can, and I'm going to try to focus on the temperature before I put the candle under the can. Alright, so we're going to put the candle under the can, and you'll want to pay attention for the highest temperature that it reaches. So I put the candle under the can, and I'll remove it when we're at 40 degrees Celsius. so often. I think my can might be a little higher than last time because it's heating up slower.